the exciting topic of counting ballots. Our audit is actually verifying the accuracy of the equipment against the ballots that made it to the ballot box on election day. And so what we do is, after we do our canvassing board, the canvassing board randomly picks 2 precincts for counties my size. It depends on the size of your county, how many precincts you'll be counting. And then we have about 10 days then to conduct the audit of counting days. So from there we organized, in my county, which is Bloor County, we organized 2 teams of people to go through we had 2 precincts that had to be reviewed. So we worked in teams of 2 across from each other, and you unseal your ballots, you take them out, you put them in order, in orientation order, because they all have a little mark on the top, so they're all facing the same way. We separated them out according to the candidates, and then we went through and counted them, and we had piles for each candidate, plus obvious ballots that weren't going to be counted because you could see it was an overvote. And as we went through them, ballots that we kind of questioned, would the machine count it or not? So that went in another pile. In Bloor County, we're happy to say that we came out 100% in both precincts. We did have set aside ballots that we thought really probably the equipment would not count, and this was new equipment for us in Bloor County, which were counted. Even the smallest mark did get counted, so we were really impressed with our equipment. We never questioned the equipment. It's been in the state forever, but for us it was our first time with the equipment, so it was pretty impressive. We do public accuracy testing with ballots before an election, so now doing it after the election. We have now 2 places where folks can come in and see how we conduct our elections. And I will say not many people ever show up for anything. We had, I'm only an hour and a half from the city, so I had 2 observers of marks there. And as we were counting in our stacks of 25, so each candidate were in piles, and then we would stack them and count in 25s. The machine was always right, not always us. We would have to recount those stacks a couple of times to get the numbers to come out correctly. You know, it's human error, and we were pushing for lunch, so it was as fast as we could go. So and I think just about every county in the state was pretty close to 100% with their equipment. There were some questions on, was this a voter error, or was this an equipment error? And we had some problems, relaying that to the auditors on what you look at. And, if they didn't make it into the oval and they circled the candidate's name, of course that's not an equipment malfunction, so it didn't skew the results.